First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Black Knights of Oakland taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Ready?
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Play action. It's Moon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Ready?
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
19 tight.
Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Let's go now. No, no.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Alert.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Smash, smash. Ready.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A play fake, now Moon. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
You want teams to jump late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after jumping.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Ready.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Ready, set. 65 cat, 65 cat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Okay, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down throw, Moon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, it's Walker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game without getting 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Moon. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hey, Brad.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
On second down, here's Moon. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable... But outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Daniel Whelan now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Okay, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
20! And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 50, trap 60. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Moon to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're going to bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Look at my team.
They'll try and run. Walker. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ken Walker, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Come on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll change things up.
Check that. Check, Panther.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Fights through him. And he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Panther 60. Unlock Lions. Unlock.
Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? Sixty Bison.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Cup 19. Mustang 19. 19 tight.
2nd and 1. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, Pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second were the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run for Gibbs here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, Barton, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Ready, right?
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 4.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18, Pioneer.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rig alert, rig alert. Reno. Let go.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There's LaPorta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from... And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Moon. He finds Smith and Jigba. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Boom. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try to put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Moon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 17. 133 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
Let's go now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Give to Walker on the read option. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Ready?
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Black Knights answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Cut 19!
They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now there he goes left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 163. That moves him past LT and into 3rd place all time. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now move. Now he's into the clear again. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. A give for Walker running right. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 159 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Got it. Ready?
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
COVID-19. No.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Moon. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Alert! Alert! Smash! Ready?
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready?
They'll go again with Gibbs. Oh, what a move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
Ready?
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Gibbs straight ahead, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A loss loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. How about this? They'll change it at the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Here we go.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Go street.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Track and 60. Warriors 70.
He's back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. This is 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 light. Check smash. Check smash. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Remember now, field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot at the end zone. But the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
And yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Here comes 2nd down.
Set me Ranger, set me Ranger.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Well, somebody lit a fire.